I ain't going nowhere. Where you going? Little jetty jet? Ah, boy, see this. Got this game coming on. What's up? What's up? So, is it safe to say that if this news that they just sent me is true, that they caught two more of the New Orleans escapees? I was disgusted. I seen niggas acting like they was celebrating they caught them niggas. But I think me and a couple people I was talking to was hit the nail on the head. So that if that mean that Derrick Rose the only one that's still on the run. Remember, I kept saying somebody got to get out of Louisiana. They claiming they caught the other two dudes in they claim they caught the other two dudes in Houston, Texas. Yeah, they claim they caught the other two dudes in Houston, Texas. Called that. Last dude left. What, he did a video on it? Saying who last dude was gonna be. Oh yeah, I called that too in private. I don't know why. I don't even know why I made that guess. But at least two of them made it out of Louisiana. He did a video on that today. Oh, there go my man, 504 Street Stories. What'd he say? Len Van Buren just got snatched. I saw he got snatched, but they say that the dude Tate and what's the other dude name? Tate and somebody I just seen. They said they got caught in Houston, Texas. Say two got caught in Houston, Texas. I ain't never seen so many niggas root for the police. They act like they was celebrating that. He got caught in Baton Rouge. I saw that, but they say two more got caught in Houston today. You ain't see that? I saw the one that got caught in Baton Rouge. I saw that, but they say two got caught in Houston. You ain't see that yet? Or was that fake news? Yeah, the light skinned one and the one that said his grandmother sent him the money, they saying they just got caught in Houston recently, like minutes ago. I know they locked up a whole bunch of people behind that shit. Grandmamas and all that shit. They went hard. Niggas ain't have a solid plan laughing like shit. I hate they caught them though. Yeah, I mean, maybe Derrick Rose had a solid plan. Maybe that's why he one of the last ones left. If you look at the video, it looked like he was leading the pack when they came out the door. That boy smart. I give it to him. He got some sense. He got some sense with him, bro. They only got 6 I see so far. You ain't see that picture that came from that other New Orleans Instagram joint? Remember they broke out of Lawton, found some of them dudes down the street at a motel. Yeah, you got some people that broke out of Lawton that got far away. You got a dude that broke out. You got some homies that broke out that escaped from up Ohio. One of them damn near made it almost to Canada somewhere. Buffalo, New York. He was all the way upstate. He deleted the video in 10 minutes right after he posted it. Why? Why is that? I wonder. What's that all about? Yeah, you said they got 8. I thought they got 9. So who left? Dirk Groves left, right? And Antoine Massey. Yeah, that's what I was telling my man 504. They said they ain't got 2 more, so that means that Antoine Massey and Dirk Groves is still on the run. They still stepping. 2 left. Okay. That's what I thought I saw. I wanted to see if everybody else seen that or was that fake news. Cause they got up out of that. That joint one for the ages. That joint up there with that but see, that's a jail escape. I can't compare it to a prison escape, but they still got up out of there. Slim said they probably together. If they together, they using their heads. Oh, that's who that is. Hey, don't divide. I ain't gonna call you all type of bitches and faggots and suckers and shit over here. But you already know how I feel. You talk about it. I don't think you can read. Gully looking for me. For what? He want to interview? He ain't gonna do nothing to me. Fuck you mean we? You mean you, nigga? What's up, Juwan? Hey, Yon, in your opinion, who you think is better, Ant-Man or Dwayne Wade? Ant-Man, for some reason. You can get blocked over here, don't divide. I don't need you for over here. You ain't no support of mine. You can get blocked over here talking that shit like you bothering me. You not bothering me, bruh. All my friends are gangsters, bruh. They not on the internet. They don't believe nothing you and your boyfriend say. I got a video about my paperwork, bruh. Don't come over here talking about no real man, bruh. You're a dick eater. How can you ever even use the word real man? Oh, somebody got you out of here. I ain't even had to do it. My man must ain't want you in here. All right, Jawan. I see you use that wrench. You already know I was back to basketball, back to regular programming. Jawan went on and said, nah, we ain't even gonna do that. Bruh, how much more time do you think they're gonna get? I mean, Escape don't carry number 5 years. They ain't hurt nobody in the process. What's up? What's up? What it do? Yeah, but I think I like Ant-Man, Jawan. Juwan clicked that nigga out of here. He think he was bothering me talking about some shit that ain't real. He can't even read. And you not smoke on camera. Why? Me smoking on camera bothers you, bro? Ant-Man gotta win something first to be better than Wade. Well, I'm just talking individually. But I ain't, I just like his game a little bit better by himself. He says so they gonna stop making the penny. Nah, they want you to start using cards and digital currency. That's just one of the things that they're gonna take out the way along the way. Yeah, Ant Man is the now. Say Wade carried the team in the finals and won it. Ant-Man got a little more to do, brother. I can't argue with you on that. What you want to say? Nah, legacy-wise, Dwayne Wade, but a lot of people have been asking, been saying Ant-Man is better. Compare Ant-Man at this point in his career to Wade at the same time. And then what we come up with? How do you and Gully get into it? He started dick riding up for debate. Nah. He kept sneak dissing DC. I'm wrong. He said some shit about Wayne Perry and niggas going to jail with murders and putting on koofies, and I just ain't like it. Then he started talking all this shit about niggas going to hell if it's really a hell. So I said something about his basketball dribbling, not on his forehead, big leaf butts, big teeth, busted lip ass. Up to debate from my neighborhood. Stop playing. And man, got that Jordan thing going on, so I see why people saying they like him. I ain't gonna necessarily say I like him better. He said, who did I think was better? I think what I'm saying out of him, I think, you know, Dwayne Wade, the champion. He said, Ant-Man, that's what they've been promoting, Ant-Man killing the legends is a passing of the torch. Somebody said he killed the Joker too. Ant-Man. Yeah, Ant-Man slaying them giants, but now he going down this young nigga for young nigga. See who the real shooter is. That performance Ant-Man put on the other night, we gonna see what's happening tonight. Joker not old, but he established, he a champion. Ant-Man still got him out the way, right? But them injuries robbed Dwayne Wade from his full potential from greatness. So Ant-Man might have an argument for being a better individual player, but championship-wise, still Dwayne Wade. Yeah, now you say all that, Jawan. You had a whole lot of extra shit. You just asked me one question. I guess the conversation went in that direction, though. They about to play now. Yeah, I'm about to see. Brunson gonna put it on them. Man, they actually did better when Carl Anthony Towns took over. He turned into the big cat, the Thundercat. Well, you say up for debate from your neighborhood. What neighborhood you from? Ant-Man did to Joker twice. I want Ant-Man to win because I like his toughness. I like his mindset. I like his humility. I like his swag. I like how he humble. SGA getting 30 tonight. He gonna have to. Uh-oh. Another day in DC say Ant-Man is Ant-Man is trouble to the league. Oh yeah, he a problem. He a major problem. So they beat him last year. When did that man kill Joker? They never beat the Nuggets when they counted. He said they beat him last year. Beat him in the playoffs last year. Yeah. What you talking about? You had me thinking I was tripping. Ant-Man is definitely a problem when Bill be the face of the league soon. Okay, in the playoffs, Ant-Man is my dude, but he ain't nowhere on no Joker level. Joker still the #1 player in the league / the world. Yeah, that's what they say, but Ant-Man them got him up out of there. The whole team. I mean, it ain't just that he did it to Joker. The OKC did it to them. Juwan, you got hey Juwan, let me why you got that bam up out of here like that? I was gonna let him do his thing. Why you did that? I meant to ask you that. You just kept it moving, like forget that nigga. Why you do that, Juwan? You know that's that same Bama, that same troll from Instagram, right? He'll be the face of the league soon. He can't stay healthy. Who? Who the hell is that? Man, Wednesday, shit, Joker got to move over. Shit, Joker's stats still stand. The Joker game has a ceiling now, whereas Ant-Man game is still elevating. That's a good point. Oh, from the Spurs. I'm tripping. I said, what? But face of the league? Kyrie the only old head that man couldn't cook. He a little bigger than Kyrie though. Yeah, that Bama from the Anthem getting him out of here was good. He did, you know, I had to let him get a curd away from him at home. He said, no time for bullshit. We don't need no bullshit over here. Yeah, tell that nigga go do some dick eating on Instagram. Get up out of here, huh, man. They said, we don't need that shit over here. Yeah, San Antonio, I got it now. And I was off for a minute. They said, he can't even come over here with that foolishness. All right, that's why you got the wrench. He got him up out of here. Especially from the likes of some Bama like him. He type of nigga wear another nigga tennis shoes. Kyrie Irving is better offensively, but Ant-Man has a better overall game. Yeah, he do a little bit more than Kyrie. Kyrie ain't gonna take it down low and just dog a nigga. He gonna shake you, bake you, cook you, cross you over, hit a jumper on you, slash to the bucket on you. Ant-Man to go down there and slide through the paint on all of them and then dunk. Wagwan. What's up, Slim? He said that's true. What Julius Randle ass gonna do tonight? He was cooking on that last joint against what game was that? It might have been the last of that game against the team before. He was cooking in one of them joints. Kyrie greatest handle all time. Shit, I think AI got the greatest handle all time. Somebody say that's a fact, but I done heard dudes debate it. Go Bear. Go Bear, man. Okay, they looking crisp out here. They done got started, man. Where I'm from DC. Why, what's up? Julius doing his thing this season. Yes, Kyrie, greatest handle of all time. Okay, there go somebody else stamp. Kyrie got the greatest handle of all time. So do you specifically feel as though he was better than, his handle is better than what AI was with the ball? Hell no, Eon Kyrie Irving G package is way better than Allen Iverson. To keep it real, Allen Iverson carried a lot. Who do the best? Who the best DC hooper of all time? Gotta be KR. Who is KR? Oh, KD. Ain't nothing up here. Go chill out. Say gotta be KD. Somebody say absolutely off the top. Oh, shout out to Brooklyn. I ain't even know you was from Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn. Moochie Norris, Cadoza's very own. Shout out to Moochie Norris. Moochie Norris really from the district inside the city. KD gotta be the best. Yeah, KD for sure. I mean, KD one of the best players in the world, right? So automatically he one of the best from the DMV, right? Okay, OKC. Somebody said KD from Maryland. I said DMV. Moochie Norris from DC. What about Adrian Dantley? Yeah, you had to know I was from Brooklyn when I was cooking. when I was cooking Gully TV, it slipped my mind. A couple people that came and gone that day. The best football player from DC is Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams not from DC. Caleb Williams from Virginia, ain't he? He from Virginia or lived in Silver Spring. I don't think he from DC. Allen Iverson carried the ball a lot. That's why they call it the Allen Iverson rules. You can't touch bad habits. You can't teach bad habits. Don't forget Jeff Green. Oh, where Jeff Green from? Oladipo from where? Oladipo from Maryland somewhere, right? If you want to go old school, Elgin Baylor up there. Damn. My mind, somebody said something else. I was going to say Elgin Baylor. Adrian Dantley ain't old as Elgin Baylor, but yeah, that's an NBA great, that's a legend. Actually, the best hoopers in the DMV is from Maryland and Virginia. Damn, Juwan got a point. I ain't gonna argue that point, but I don't think nobody can debate him on that. Yeah, Caleb not from the city, but attended Gonzaga, okay. Yeah, they both from PG. Nah, Vernon, the best football player of all time. Vernon Davis. I knew that's what you was talking about. PG got it, Slim. Not even VA can compare. Yeah, PG got the boxers and the ballers, to be honest with y'all. Think about it. I mean, DC got a lot of boxes, but PG had a bunch of boxes. A bunch of boxes that we say is from Washington, D.C. is really from Prince George's County. Quinn Cook from Maryland. PG got it. Vernon went to Dunbar. Yeah, Vernon from my part of town, Northwest, uptown. He from a little further down than me. They from Petworth for real. Ain't Sugar Ray from PG? Yeah, one of the best in the world. VA has talent. VA got a lot of talent. I ain't say they didn't. Gully was just talking crazy about Brooklyn. Somebody gonna kick his ass. I think Gully is the Erie, Pennsylvania version of Aunt Glizzy. I understand her, but he ain't willing to lose all the cool points like Ant. So Gully gonna get beat up somewhere. Uptown, run of town, Norfolk, Virginia in the building, salute. Somebody say facts. Well, that's what he do. He started shit. Because I went back and looked at some of his old videos. He started out dick eating Philly. Then all of a sudden he started sneak dissing him. I seen on his Instagram page one of my homies, my Muslim brothers from Philly. He was in the penitentiary with me. He said something on the page. I ain't gonna go back and forth about what he said because I don't want to draw him into what I'm talking about right now. But Gully wanted to respond to him. His typical response is that I'm always in Philly. If he's ever always quote unquote in Philly, he in Philly hiding somewhere. Tom Banks, Gully and Meat Eater. Hold on, where Lamont Peterson from? He from DC. Aurelius Ben. Yeah, that's True Line. That's my man, brother. Aurelius Ben. Dunbar was legit. That's a fact. Tom Banks, Gully and Meat Eater. He won't come to Brooklyn and say none of that, period. Man, we know that too. Gully solid dude though, but the Ant comparison is uncanny. Gully is a solid dude. What make him solid in comparison to what we talking about? V.A. Iverson, Vic, Harvin, Morning, J.R. Reed, Sweat, Joe Smith, Sweet Pea, Sean Davis. He just tapped in for VA hard. That's a fact. I don't think he even missed nobody that I could think of. He might have missed a boxer or two, but he said Sweet Pea. He said Vic. What else we got going on? How he gonna talk shit about Brooklyn when he was just dick riding the legends from Brooklyn, Demencio and Haitian Jack? Man, you know that boy. Go look at that boy old video, bro. That boy's an imitator. He wanna pretend like he from Brooklyn or Philly somewhere. Who you got, Canelo versus Bud? I think Canelo gonna get it for some reason. Not that I'm going against Bud. Lamont and Ant went to Cardoza. What Ant went to Cardoza? I got Bud over Canelo. Those I got Bud in the fight. That VA list was tough. Yeah, he dropped. And you can't dispute that VA list he dropped. Who y'all got? Bud versus Boots. I got Bud in that fight for some reason. Plexico Burrs from VA2. I didn't know that. I didn't remember that. Bud versus Boots is the best fight in boxing. That won't ever happen. Damn, so you don't think it's gonna ever happen? All right. The intensity of this game ain't really started yet. They just cooling for real. Uh-oh, they go Ant-Man. Kicks it out. No shot. That's a close one, Bud. Bud's getting up there in age. I ain't Bud all day. I can't go against Bud, though. I'm going to report this page for hate speech. Who we hating on? Dwayne Fletcher, go find some business. Oh, I was like, hold on, what you talking about? So, all right, that's right. Check his ass. I hope you go to jail. You be sports betting on I don't bet. Geno Smith from VA2. I didn't know that. You need to get your life right with God. Somebody get Dwayne Fletcher out of here. Juwan got the keys to the car right now. VA, okay. Tyrod Taylor. What you on Google? Flexico, they just said that because you dropped that list. D'Angelo Hall, Cam Johnson. All right. It's important. Oh, they went on a little run. Okay, hold on. What did he say? It's important for OKC to win tonight, so that way he only had to win one more game at home. I mean, you said that like that just was so easy type of a situation. To be honest with you, I'm really excited and really anticipating. I'm really anticipating what we gonna do with Debo Samuels. Nah, that's going 7 games. Okay, he said it's going 7 games. Nah, I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I already know how Brooklyn give it up, and I know Gully just be writing checks he can't cash. First and foremost, let's just keep it 100. None of this YouTube content creator shit, although ignorance filters into all things and trickles way all the way down to from the top to the bottom. Nobody is gonna be successful being a tough guy on YouTube. I know that some of my critics criticize me for being. Hold on 1 second, my phone ringing. Hold on. Oh, he said I'm Paisa. I was in a few USPs and a few FCIs. Yeah, I was a man. I was around a few Paisa. Bud without box Canelo, Bud is strong. Man, Canelo is strong. I think that's an interesting fight. I seen him copping on the video. I don't believe anything Tough Gully talk about. Yeah, I think we all seen him copping on that jump. Gully was terrified. Yeah, he said that don't got nothing to do with me. Then somebody else sent me a video where he was talking about, you seen what happened to the last nigga that threw a punch at me? Nah, I don't even know about that situation. Lawrence Moulton played at Syracuse. Oh, okay. Gully needs to stick with hip-hop talk. That's a bet. We got the worst fan base in basketball. Celtics, Lakers, and Knicks. Okay, Marvin Gaye played quarterback at Syracuse. Marvin Graves played quarterback at Syracuse. The ops got you under pressure, big homie. Bruh, I don't know what pressure is if that's pressure. Gully ass a goofy. Yeah, I call that shit Goofy TV. Canelo is stronger. I just feel that Bud is more craftier. I go with that. I don't see Bud as being able to muscle Canelo. I'm thinking Canelo would get him. The only thing that would work for Bud, can you read that is his younger. He's younger, I believe, and the win can work against Canelo, but Canelo strong as shit. Yeah. But they both got that fighting heart. Yes, Lawrence Moulton did play at Syracuse. Goofy Gooper. Pressure on the internet. I don't like if this is pressure, bro. Like I've been under real pressure. Pressure in the streets from niggas that step, pressure from the feds, pressure from the court, pressure from and being in jail. This shit ain't no pressure. Gully always talking about how much money he got, but he looked like he in his mom's kitchen with that white refrigerator. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's true, Bill. And look at the walls in the joint. The walls look like they was built in 1930. The house was built in 1921 or something like that. You can look the whole house up, the equity and everything. No ballin' ass nigga still lives at home with mom. But E, you really be outside, bruh. So you gotta let niggas know you ain't to be played with. A lot of these guys talk about other places because they not safe where they stay. Yeah, I mean, I ain't on no block or no strip, but I do be outside. I go to the gas station, I get out. All my relatives' houses inner city. Like I got family in Maryland and Virginia, but the majority of my relatives that live in DC live in DC, live in Trinidad, live in Langdon Park, live in Brightwood Park. Like I don't go to those places. You know, people go to certain neighborhoods for photo ops. I don't go to the neighborhood. That's why you don't see a bunch of pictures of me in the hood. I don't go to the hood for photo ops. I go to the hood because somebody there that I need to see. My aunt, my cousin, my little nephew, somebody, a friend, a mentor, a business partner, a homie. Trail is dope. Wait, he lived with his mom. That's what they saying. I can't stab it, but the address comes up as such. He ain't the homeowner. Just don't crash out over this internet shit, big homie. I don't want to crash out over no internet. But if any one of them goofy ass niggas that's from here, from DC, from where I'm from, if they play with you in public, what you supposed to do? You know most of them ain't gonna do nothing but call the police like the dude Juwan had to block a minute ago. He just some type of anteater, comes over here joking and playing. Luckily, Juwan blocked him because I probably been cussing him out by now. He say demonstrate. Gully is goofy, bruh. Gully probably don't even pay rent. He 50 years old living in his mama's house and pin his hair. If you go back and hit the oldest videos on Gully shit, he been in that same house 10 years or more. So where all the money at, Gully? Be easy, y'all. Half of these motherfuckers ain't been nowhere. We ain't trying to go back on no count for a nigga that's gonna tell when it come down to it. Yeah, that's why you right, and I ain't gonna dispute you. Even what I'm saying right now, are you drinking vinegar? That's for real. You asking a real question? Stay out the way, don't draw attention. But yes, you should always step for yourself. I ain't even see your comment, Juwan. But yeah, you should always step for yourself when it's to do so. I think I get it, but ignore the peoples. All right, say no more. Gully just be talking that gorilla talk on live. Online, y'all seen he tapped out when the dude was in front of his store. Man, you heard him out there talking about what gorilla shit. Bruh, his voice didn't even sound manly. What's up, Slum? What it do? I seen you going at it with Aunt earlier. Nah, I wasn't going at it. That's some old shit. Just the same thing happened. I was on live minding my business. He came over there talking some shit. And just so happened that day, I felt like cussing him out. I'm not going to be doing that every day. They recording everything on here. Be careful. I ain't going to say nothing wrong, though. I'm not when it's time to do so. Yeah, I be typing fast, so these typos be killing me. I feel you exactly. Gully supporters, rats. Gully supports rats, so he'll definitely tell if shit gets unchy. Then he be laughing and celebrating when a nigga go to jail like the dude Philly Trenches. He gonna jump, but he gonna celebrate that the nigga went to jail. You spineless coward. You bother and you go to jail, Sebo. We ain't gonna worry about it. I ain't touch him. I ain't do nothing to him. Hold on one second. I got an important message. How you doing? Disrespect the whole borough. He can never go to Brooklyn. He disrespected the whole borough. What did he say? How did he disrespect the whole borough? That's why I don't talk shit about NYC, although we can be a little competitive because it's NYC, but I always respect them. He said, what's up, E? What it do? He disrespected the whole borough? How so? Man, I'm telling you, he be doing that shit for attention, man. Find that nigga in a dumpster. Okay, OKC. See, I'm in California. The name of this channel brought me here. DC Blacks. So when you hear DC Blacks, what do you think of? Or what did you think of? Nah. If you talking to me, Jawan, and somebody said he disrespected Brooklyn, he had to talk some bullshit and say something about Brooklyn. I don't know why he would pick Brooklyn of all boroughs to disrespect, but he live in Erie, Pennsylvania. He think he can swim across Lake Erie faster than anybody can get from New York to Erie, Pennsylvania. He ain't gonna do nothing but jump in the lake. The USP Cobbs. Okay. That dude up for debate on your line too. Be careful, bro. All I'm saying. What he gonna do to me? I don't even got to respond to him. He said Cadillac. Yeah, I mean Cadillac, that's an old story. Up for debate is a whole Bama not half but a whole clown. What's up, Slim? Name from up Newton. What's Slim name from up Newton Street that got stabbed up a few years ago? They did a documentary on him. What are you talking about, Mario? They did a documentary on Mario? You talking about a YouTube video? Yeah, I thought that's what you was talking about. They trying to assassinate your character. Bruh, can't no internet clown assassinate my character. I could cut the internet off, leave out my door, and I'm really with the elements of the underworld. From where I'm from, Gully can't even hang out with nobody like that. You never seen of a debate outside in public ever. I think he live in witness protection. You ain't never seen him outside with nobody, doing nothing in a car, at a store. You ain't never even seen him outside that basement he be in. Hey, Rick James, we don't do no they saying. You know, they saying, that's what gossipers do. There's no such thing as they saying. It's he said this, he said that. You come over here talking about they saying. You need to go somewhere else with they saying, bruh. Be careful for what, bruh? You sound like you saying some indirect threatening shit. Be careful for what? Fuck being careful. I'm dangerous, nigga. Somebody in Gully chat asked why he was talking down on Papoose, and he just started saying fuck Brooklyn, talking about how he just was there solo and wasn't nobody gonna do nothing to him. Typical bitch ass nigga talk. That's all he say. I was just there. I was just there. He'll never go back to the same place he's saying he was just there. He keep dick riding all this Brooklyn dissing. He think he gonna get a Supreme Team interview. He dick riding Queens. That's what this whole play is about. He think he gonna get an interview with Prince. Prince know you a bitch, Gully. And if you don't know you a bitch, I send them word you a bitch. Ain't no real men talk like that. Chill out, bro. We don't do that over here. Okay. Juwan had already checked him once. Somebody ain't gonna check DC man check paperwork, heavily interfere in the USP. He wouldn't know nothing about that. I was in the United States Penitentiary at 20-some years old. God don't like rats. Where you been, Slim? I ain't seen my man. God don't like rats at all. No dog. In effect. He say state dangerous. Hey, Eon, did you know SGA cousin play on Minnesota's team? Yeah. I saw that the other day. I didn't know it till then. I ain't gonna sit there and perpetrate and act like I really knew it, but I saw it watching the playoffs. I learned that. Didn't you tell a story about someone from DC checking Prince in the pen? My bad if I have it twisted. I ain't gonna say checking it, but I did tell a story about some shit that happened with Prince and the Feds in Beaumont. But it came off, although it was the truth, it came off like I was dissing them. So I took the video down, because being as though I did it live, in the process of me going back and forth talking to the dude that was talking, because the dude was trying to tell me something different. I was like, bruh, I talk to the nigga on the phone almost every day who the shit happened with. But when I went back and looked at the video, it looked like I was really shitting on the nigga. And that was never my intention, so I ain't really into just tearing a man down. You need no mess with who, Gully? I've been grinding OG, stand out the way. I'm back though, salute. Shit, they just found my folks button naked with his eyes gouged out. Front wall VA. I don't know what Slim was into, bro. Some white lady got charged with something. Shit, wow. Yeah, that sound, but it sound like some Virginia shit too. SGA F7. My memory is still okay, and I was hit with a lock and a sock 12 years ago. God damn. Well, me and Breon went to school together. Me and Breon the same age. We grew up together. Harrell and the rest of them, Face and Corders, I believe they're a couple years younger than me. I didn't meet them until after they went to prison. They went to prison late, like 2000, 98, 99. I went to prison in 93. What about Gully? You said you a real one. Salute. Okay. Appreciate the love, homeboy. Oh, God damn it. Motherfucker, put that lock on the sock on you. Fuck your whole membrane up, huh? That lock in the sock, man, that joint like a 4-5. It is not a game. I mean, I seen a nigga get hit with a lock in the sock, man. His body did shit that your body don't supposed to do. And kept doing it. Like the whole left side of his body was Harlem shaking and shit. I was like, bro, that nigga gonna die. You laughing, man. That shit ain't funny. I'm talking about, and they caught him good. He had the headphones on, sitting in front of the TV. Fresh cup of coffee. He ain't even get to drink the coffee, bro. I think the shit was over the microwave. It was a Migo nigga, too. Man, he sat down. All I remember is he sat down and started blowing on. He started giving the coffee that jump like this. Soon as say, bro, another Migo nigga walked up behind him with that motherfucking rodeo style. And go, arriba, pow, hit him with that shit, went on, bro. Metal against skull is is no way to imitate the sound. Metal against skull, bro. All right. He sounded off and he hit his ass again. Right, right. I said, I immediately ran to the microwave to get hot water. I said, man, I know we going down. Go sit down. There ain't nothing up there for you. I dashed to the microwave on their ass. Chill out, OG. It ain't funny, but you just make that shit comical. You remind me of my uncle with the war stories. Nah, one of y'all just took me there because with Breasted, man, I got a good memory and I got hit in the head with a lock on the sock and made me think about it. And somebody said, oh shit, you got hit in the head with a lock on the sock, and it just made me remember the day when Brett got hit in the head with a lock on the sock. I never seen that nigga again. Like, he ain't down. But I'm telling you, his body did shit your body don't normally do. It wasn't even a body, a human type of move. That's a divine and conquer attempt to shit on Brooklyn to get an interview with Prince. I'm telling you, bro, he think he Machiavelli. He think he Machiavelli, bro. He think he Machiavelli. I see through the shit. But evidently you see through the shit too. And listen, tell you how calculated he is on a feminine tip. He gonna run a video talking about Gerald Prince Miller welcome home party. Bimmy didn't come. So he dissed Bimmy within the video for the Supreme Team for the Prince party, and then gonna slide me in there too because he saw the video when we was talking about what happened in Beaumont. Hey Gully, I ain't one of them niggas that care nothing about. I don't have to leave DC for an interview, nigga. Somebody go tell Gully I said that. Somebody go tell that goofy nigga with the knot on his head, with the big teeth, with the permanent busted lip, that live in his mother house, to drive a Lexus, and if you Google the address and everything on Google Maps, it come up. Somebody go tell that nigga I never got to leave Washington, D.C., bro. I got infinite interview subjects here from young to old. You from Erie. That's where you were blessed to be born. No disrespect to everybody else from there. You from Erie, bro. You the one that got to find a way to interview a nigga from Queens, find a way to interview a nigga from some other place. Hey, Eon, I bet you don't know another Supreme guy. The original Supreme member exists, and he not from Queens. He from Fort Greene, Brooklyn. Supreme Magnetic. I seen a documentary talk about him, but other than Supreme, and I know Supreme personally, other than Supreme, I don't know a whole bunch of them guys other than through documentaries and I ain't gonna say DVDs because I was incarcerated during the majority of the DVD hype era. And that's another thing. I seen Gully's talking slick shit like if I just started doing this urban culture street legend shit, tell Gully I said don't forget he wanted to diss Don Diva as if Don Diva's come and gone, but he was a Don Diva fan. The content in which he covered is the content in which Don Diva covered. And I've been talking about street legends since Don Diva. He knew who I was before I knew who he was. Now, tell him say I'm lying about that. When he met me, he knew who I was because I wrote for Don Diva, bro. I was a Don Diva staff writer while incarcerated, bro. I didn't just start doing this shit when I got out of jail. This is a part of some shit I was doing when I was in. Goofy ass nigga. He came home from jail, started doing videos about who he was locked up with. Guess where the guys was from? Philly. Somebody says you white, Juwan. I knew Juwan ain't gonna stamp it like that if he don't got something to back it. Supreme Magnetic is from Brooklyn. But I don't remember hearing he was down with the Supreme team. I don't know anything about that. I just heard the name in the DVD. Actually, from my understanding, he was smoother than Supreme from Queens. I don't know about that. That's why he never really did real time, not because he snitched, but because he was so smooth and under the radar, but had a mean something team. The man who created Don Diva is a good man. What you talking about, Kevin Childs? Shout out to Kevin Childs. Hey, get from over there. Come here. Get down here, get from my bed. Me too, come here. Yeah, Kevin Childs, Tiffany Childs, Susan Hampstead. Shout out to that whole crew. You let Cavallo tell it, that's his magazine. I mean, if it wasn't for the internet, he had niggas believing, Gully that is. If it wasn't for the internet, he had people believing he was from Philly. I mean, to be honest with you, when I met him in person, I thought he was from Philly. But when he opened his mouth and I heard him talk, I thought he was from Ohio. And then when I found out he was from Cleveland, I said, oh, he from that area. He from that part. He basically from the Midwest, even though it's Pennsylvania. Cavallo, another goofy. Cavallo know damn well that's not his magazine. I had to tell him that myself. The real Supreme Magnetic is on the back cover of Paid in Full cover, Eric B. and Rakim. Oh, yeah? Nah, that's his brother. Rap, who did 30 years in prison, feds, and state. Who was that? Oh, they cooking. I had to take my dogs out at the halftime. Supreme Magnetic brother is on the back of the cover, Paid in Full, not Supreme Magnetic. Oh, see, I ain't even really hip to the Supreme Magnetic brother. Minnesota coming. Jimmy Hopper said, hey, JoJo Capone, don't fuck with Gully. Oh, my fault. Gully TV. Yeah, somebody sent me a bunch of videos from JoJo Capone. Puerto Rican gangsters. Okay, 50 Cent on the back of the Eric B. and Rakim cover, too. You right, Juwan. Nah, I know some good men up there. They definitely on that type of time up there, but not Gully, though. They said he be in the house. Yeah, a couple dudes. One dude I didn't even know was from Erie hit me, was like, yo, E, man, come on, cut it out. Woo, woo. But I know there's men everywhere. So I don't want to act like, you know what I mean, I'm retreating from what I'm saying about Gully. Gully is a goofy. But I know it's some men there because my man said he was in Fort Dix with a couple dudes that was from Erie. But my other man said he was in Job Corps with some dudes from Erie as a juvenile. And he said, E, man, you know, he said, there's some men from up there, man. I met a couple good dudes from up there, so let me put that on the record. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it seem like I'm on some bullshit. 11, Katie June, what? Salute to DC. What's up, Minnesota? Gonna win tonight. They trying to run now. Shout out to the hometown. You from NYC, right? If so, shout out to them. Yeah, 50 Cent is on the back cover of along with Rat from Fort Greene. And his name is Rat. He ain't no rat. He a good old time. It's crazy. I know 2 or 3 dudes by the name of Rat Man, and neither one of them was rats. But we got clear to the facts of what happened when I came on, what I was talking about. So the dudes from the New Orleans escape is only 2 left. So that's the dude Antoine and Dirk, right? You see the video of JoJo interviewing Big. Nah, send me that interview. Nah, I'm gonna have to look for it. I didn't know that he did that. Somebody like I didn't go look for this. Gully is not important enough for me to go look for him, for stuff for him. You know what I mean? Niggas was sending me shit, but they didn't send me that one. But send it to me. I like to see it just for the fun of it. Yeah, I'm from NYC, Brooklyn to be exact. Grand Putnam Avenue to be exact. Caught my federal case in Red Hook. Oh, shout out to Red Hook. Shout out to my man Panama and them. That's where they was at. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a little blog about when we was up there in Red Hook. Shout out to Red Hook. We got some chopped cheese. Ain't that what you call it? Chopped cheese. Chopped steak, chopped cheese. They had, yeah, I think that's what you call it. That's what you call it, chopped cheese. Red Hook stand up. Clap fans stand up. Yeah, salute. What you call the Jones? Chopped cheese, chopped steak? Area is a small country town. It's a gold mine, no violence at all. Yeah, I seen it had something like 14 homicides last year. I come up there, Joe, fucking with Gully and fuck the whole crime rate up. Just on symbol assault, just smacking him more than once. It's a gold mine. Chopped cheese. Yeah. I don't know why I couldn't say it, but we got some chopped cheese in Red Hook. I want to say by Myrtle Avenue, but don't quote me. I got videos of it though. Panama. I'm having those to be exact. Yeah, chopped cheese. Nah, Eon, stop. Get the name right in your head. Don't let internet fool you. Nah, but that's what it was. It was chopped cheese, bruh. Good looking out though, Javon. Javon said, nah, you don't let him trick you. Yeah, chopped cheese. That's what it was, bro. Panama, that's my man, his brother. Told on him. Good dude. He caught his case right after we caught ours. Hold on, what Panama you talking about? You said his brother's told on him. No, I'm talking about Panama that was in D.C. that caught a John in New York and caught some shit in D.C. He say, Juwan, you right. Panama from Red Hook. He was in Red Hook, but I don't think we talking about the same Panama, Joe. I'm talking about the Panama wrote the book about Javier Carr, the son named Paco Panama, one of the best rappers out of D.C. right now. Oh, I guess up for debate. Up for debate, such a dick eater. Now he on the AB's dick, so he supposed to did a talk or interview or something with the nigga Mike from Felons Talk. The nigga built this whole station on John Gresham, another AB dropout rat. So they probably gonna be over there talking about me at some point in time in that junk. But I know he stood his ass up the other day. That chopped cheese shit is nothing but hamburger meat. That's what my girl said one time. He said, "E, this joint ain't like the other joint." I said, "What?" I said, "Bro, that shit hamburger meat." She was like, "Yeah, this shit hamburger meat." Raggedy ass meal, but nah, some of them joints was good up there. Yes, yeah. His name is Rap. My fault. I don't know who that is, bro. I remember Panama, DC with the Honda Accord. I don't know who that is neither. New Yorkers used to get a bad reputation because of suckers, but if you overlook them and stop prejudging, you find some good men from up there that respect others from around the world. That's Jawad talking like that. I know that already, though. Grant Oliver, you are correct. Did you know Antoine Wright? I know a couple of Antoine Wrights. Who is that? Who you talking about? And he would be one of the AB's flunkies. Hey, bro, I just seen it come across my screen. Click off your joint and go look over there. Say something about him and Mike Moreno. Look, he done 3 videos. Dick riding the AB. He a sad excuse for a black man, bro. I really don't even like. I'd rather argue with Gully, bro. Like, why would I argue? Gully ain't gonna. He ain't gonna go with the ABs. Chopped cheese is chopped up hamburger meat. They serve it like Philly cheesesteak. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did peep that. My dad would run around DC. His men call him New York cuz he from up top. Okay, that's a fact, bro. They doing content on the AB rat dudes. Yeah, a chopped cheese is a cut up hamburger with vegetables in it and cheese seasoning. Chopped cheese, that was the best thing to get that day. It was Ramadan too. I had to get my joint and hold it. 4653. Yeah, they got Ant-Man on SGA. Yeah, we do serve it like Philly cheesesteak. I'm telling you on every corner, but one thing I do like about that chopped cheese shit, you could get that shit any time of the day. He think them ABs care about him. They just using him for content. Bro, I want him to make a fool out of himself with that. I'm not even upset. You see, I ain't responding to none of that AB content he doing. He just making himself look super stupid. Adam 22 went to New York and Jersey looking for dummies to get a federal indictment. I saw him out there in the middle of the street with that bullshit. Whoa. 4953. Adam 22 coast to coast with that rat shit. God don't like rats. God don't like rats and God don't like gun and car. That's why she dying slowly. E, you gotta get a chopped cheese with a fried egg. I don't know if that came on the menu. I ain't never heard it that way. Okay, see? Might need another J for this jump. Yeah, my bad. I gotta sit the phone down. Let's wait for a second so I can roll me a J. Yeah. Say, yeah, it's good with fried egg. I'm gonna try it one time. That don't sound bad. I like fried egg. Yeah, it's good with fried egg. Blah blah blah. First of all, AB's history shows you they believe in race loyalty. The fact a black man became a turncoat shows me he's not educated and don't realize that's just using him. That's what I thought. Who was your favorite rapper growing up? Scarface, Tupac. Anyone heard about the former police chief escaping Arkansas prison was accused of rape and murder? Yeah, I saw that. I even saw something about he used a. I even saw something about he used a police uniform. Had an officer's uniform or something. Anyone heard about that? They can eat chopped cheese as long as they not eating the devil's pork. This niggas like up for debate TV. That's why blacks in the position we in now. Niggas like him. God don't like rats and God don't like up for debate either. Grant. KD, I ain't eating no pork, bruh. I gotta find this video you saying JoJo Capone interviewing the dude that was about to beat Gully up. That Gully shit funny to me. Harvard Medical Director was arrested for selling organs on the black market. I saw that too. You must be watching the same news I'm watching. Them chopped cheese be beef. Yeah, they say this shit is hamburger meat. Somebody was saying that in the store, but this one joint we went to, I don't remember the name, but it was by Red Hook. It was good. That's wicked, man. He probably up a few million. Who? Who up a few million? The free throw merchant. Yeah, that Harvard shit is like some Silence of the Lambs, Stephen King type shit. I heard they local bodegas breakfast food be good. I gotta try it. Yeah, that was good too. JoJo run with Birdman Cash Money. Oh, oh, that's why the dude said that. All right, I get it now. He be bullying Gully, showing pictures of his crib. Hey, Gully don't know who he fucking with playing with me. I'm gonna make his ass the bed. Send that nigga some flowers. Somebody gotta send me that junk, man. gotta send it to my Instagram page though. Yeah, let me go ahead and watch the last few minutes of this first half. JoJo Capone, they say, an international G. JoJo is a good dude. He not just muscle. He get to the money. Juwan, yeah, our deli's breakfast food be good. Them Arabs can cook. They hating on SGA because he know how to use their strengths against them. As soon as he put the arm on it, he pulled up. Let's see, I'll be back, man. Shout out to the chat.